live. Okay, so now it says you're live. Boom, there we go. So we still ended up, okay, we fixed it. We fixed it. So now we live on YouTube. We just had to go direct through YouTube since Zoom is gone. Okay. All right. And I can see the chat right there like that. So that's good. All right. She said, how do you learn to make this? Good. So we already kind of talking about something. Good. Okay. How do you know you're making the right decision? Is a ooh. So okay, I don't want to answer them too, but that already lets me know that's ooh, that must be a big one for y'all. Did I hit something on? Did I hit a nail on the head? Okay, so let me answer these questions, and that'll give us some time to go into my teaching, right? How do you know you're making the right decision? Is always what I'm thinking. You it's really based on how much you believe in yourself and how much you believe in the decision. You get what I'm saying? It's how much you believe in yourself and how much you believe in the decision. So some things aren't they're not pre-based. So as in like for instance, how we talk about how you know if you're ready. You ready because you chose to be ready. Come on, somebody. How many of y'all that's hitting? You ready because you chose to be ready. How you know it was the right decision? It was just a decision. Some things y'all don't balance in between right or wrong, in between and effect. So sometimes we get lost in, oh, I want it to be the effect and stuff like this. See, when you have the reason why doubt is so bad, y'all, is because doubt is the lie. Come on, somebody. Who we warming up now. Doubt is the lie. How many of y'all can feel me when I say that? Doubt is the lie, especially in business. So, like, let me prove it to you. When you doubt something and you don't make a decision, what usually happens? You didn't do it, so you lost anyway. So no decision means you didn't make the decision. Well, why didn't I make it? Because I doubted. So when you doubt, you take confidence from yourself. You take the assurance from yourself. You have to give yourself the assurance. It's my decision. So I did it because I wanted to. It happened because I did it. That makes sense, y'all? I did it because I wanted to, and it happened because I did it. So when it comes to making decisions, it's really your confidence. You made the decision. When you make decisions in doubt and you like, well, I'm trying to see how that's gonna go. I'm trying to see how that's gonna work out. I'm trying to see how that's gonna happen. You're taking away from the decision that you made. It's like commitment. If you commit to something, you can't doubt it or you can't decommit. That's technically what cheating is. You already committed to it, but then you walked out on your commitments. So you cheating on yourself. That should hit deep. When you doubt, you cheating on yourself. I got ADHD, so I'm always doubting. You gotta unprogram that in yourself. Sweetness, who told you that? This ain't even supposed to be the topic today, but we gonna hit this part, and we still got time to go do what we're supposed to go do. Who told you that? Who told you because you got ADHD that you always doubting? If them things were the same thing, they would be the same word. They ain't even the same thing in different languages. Hey, Miss Wendy, so just because you got ADHD don't mean you got to doubt yourself. If you got ADHD, that just means that you struggle with long form attention. You struggle with having attention for a long time. That don't mean you got to doubt. You made your decision. So stand on your decision. Before you make it, when you make it, and after you make it. Hey, my love. In the microwave. I think it's in the microwave. Just overthink it. And you got to stop doing that because overthinking is nothing more than you didn't make the decision. That makes sense, y'all? Overthinking is nothing more than you didn't make the decision. How you gonna overthink it if you already decided? Because some things ain't to be thought about. Hello? Some things ain't to be thought about. If you always thinking about what you got to do in your business, that's why, baby, maybe that's you're not suffering from bad business. You suffering from lack of commitment. You suffering because you didn't make the decision. If we supposed to walk 2 miles every day, ain't nothing to overthink. Get up and walk 2 miles. When you say, well, I doubt it was going to work, you took it from yourself. If you would have got up and walked the 2 miles, I didn't think about walking. I didn't think about that. I walked 2 miles. If there was nothing to think about, there was nothing to think about. I ain't lose the weight. I think I'm overthinking it. No, you didn't commit to it, baby. You didn't commit to it. You didn't make the decision. If you would have made a decision, you would have walked up and walked 2 miles every day. You may fight against discipline. And sometimes, y'all, when we want to fight against discipline, which is your challenger to your championship, discipline is your greatest challenge to your championship. Somebody need to put that in chat. Discipline is your greatest challenge to your championship. All the stuff that come before discipline or outside of discipline is nonsense. Somebody would say it's BS. It's you playing with yourself. To be honest, if I know 1 + 1 is 2, if I say, what if 1 + 1 was 3 though? It ain't. You playing with yourself. I feel like I should have got 2. Well, the problem is you got 1 and you ain't found another 1 yet, so that's why you ain't got 2. Every day you just look for another 1. Okay, and once I found another 1, I got 2. We do this, y'all, and I'm gonna listen. Can I help y'all real strong, real quick? One of the biggest reasons we do this is, y'all, because we play with our dreams in our mind. Because you have so much in your imagination, some of y'all, your dreams are bigger than your work ethic. But listen, I want to walk this with you real quick. Your dreams sometimes bigger than your work ethic because you don't celebrate yourself or you've never been celebrated. So you don't see yourself as a winner. So you don't have the confidence that winners have. That's why you doubt it so much. You don't doubt if it go happen. You know what you really doubt? You doubt if you go feel it. You doubt if it go feel good. You doubt if you go get what you want out of it. That's what it is. The problem is your relationship with your emotions. But 1 + 1 still 2. Making money still making money. Accomplishing the goal is still accomplishing the goal. Hitting the mark is still hitting the mark. What you in doubt of is how you go feel about it. We walking the dog. Am I right? Let me see what I missed. She said, oh, this on trend. That part. Hey, man, I finally launched my cosmetic business. Thanks for everything. Okay, let's go. You're on that page, so I don't know who you is, but I must inspire you some one way or another. Discipline is your greatest challenge to your championship. Come on. He said, overthinking is not making a decision. Read me. Overthinking, you just didn't make a decision. Tomorrow I was thinking about it. Ain't nothing to think about. You don't know how you feel. Yeah, you don't know how you feel. Would you tell me when I need to pivot? No, because that's another decision. That's another decision that you have to make. I can tell you a lot of things, but the best of my coaching comes out with your decisions. That's what Chanel be trying to tell y'all. She grew. She was like a lot of y'all. She grew because I always told her, you got to make the decision. Because let me tell y'all something. If I make more of the decisions than you, you don't grow. Come on, ooh, somebody. Come on, somebody. Listen, if I make the decision for you all the time, what I do is I rob you of your growth. Then you really not going to celebrate yourself. You really not going to grow in your confidence. You really not going to grow in doing it. Because you want to know why? In your mind, I did that. Even though I couldn't have possibly did it without you. Even when I tell it to you, you still had to do it. Even if I told you what to do to make that money, you had to make that money. Because I ain't get up and move your legs, move your arms, and make you do it. You got to, I don't care what I told you. I get my credits worth, whether you give it to me or not. I get mine. My job was to tell it to you. You still had to do it. Even if I come to you get Paramount exclusive. I come help make you. I sit down, help you make them videos. I put your emails together. I do all that, landing page, everything. Listen, you're shipping, you help you start another company. Baby, listen, I still only did my part. You still had a part in this. There is no world where you get help and you still didn't do it. That is impossible. So when it comes to decisions, y'all, you got to learn how to celebrate your decisions. Somebody need to put that in the chat. I need to celebrate my decisions. And I'm talking about you got to get into a place, y'all, where you start celebrating your decisions before you even see the manifestation of the results. Because you making a decision is a celebration. Your ability to choose is a privilege. That's the thing we don't be understanding about being one of us, about being black. Baby, our ancestors couldn't even fulfill their decisions because they had rights taken away from them. They had a lot taken away. So, baby, every day that you get to make a decision is a privilege. So how in the world are you not celebrating your ability to have a privilege to make a decision? You must don't know what it's like to have your decisions taken away from you. Go to prison. You can't decide what you want to eat. Go to jail. You can't decide no more. So you gotta know I'm privileged to make a decision. And God dog, if I did all that thinking, I'm gonna celebrate that. Okay, we made a decision. Y'all, listen. When you manifest something from a decision you made, you shouldn't even be surprised. You are not in the confidence level you should be in until things start manifesting and you ain't even surprised. You can be grateful. You can praise God for it. But I want to let y'all know something. I don't be surprised when I make money. You understand me? I don't be surprised when I pay my bills. You want to know why? Because I made that decision. I made that decision. I just got to make sure I check in my praise because I got to praise God that didn't nothing stop me, as well as praise him for giving me the privilege, giving me the power, giving me the leeway to make the decisions. And then it went good. Because listen, I done lived in a place before all y'all knew me. I've been in a place where my decision seemed not to win nothing. And y'all, I was losing and still making decisions. Listen, y'all don't know, because y'all just know, y'all know me for these stacks of wins. Y'all wasn't with me 10 years ago when it felt like every decision. And let me tell y'all something. Sometimes you feel like that because once again, you're around people who don't benefit from your decisions, or people who don't celebrate your decisions, or people who don't pour into your decision making. I pour into my people's decision making. Trina is in here right now. Trina made decisions to get her budget right, to get her credit right, to follow my instructions, and baby, Trina got a house. I'm celebrating Trina. And while I'm celebrating her following the instructions from her, she made them decisions. Trina could have not did her budget. She could have not applied. She could have gave up. That woman had plenty of conversation with me where she been like, I'm trying to figure it out. Baby, she got it done. And now, let me tell you something. I'm celebrating that she gonna be the person. See, this how who needed this today? Because this wasn't the topic. Listen, I'm celebrating. This how you really get to where you speak things in existence. See, y'all be watching too much social media. Y'all ain't been around no real folk who spoke it and it came to pass. That's how I can speak into and give instructions to Trina and say, hey, Trina, I want you to become the leader in helping people get houses. Come on. Some of y'all heard me tell her that in class, didn't you? I told Trina, I said, Trina, go to making the stuff, go to making the product, go to making the course, go to making the instructions on, hey, budget to your first home, budget to your first house. Here is the things you need to know. Because baby, she did it. I believe so much in what I tell y'all and what I tell myself, I expect it. So I expect that product. Homeowners guys, look, I expect to have 10 people a year buying houses in Beat Life. So you got to make the decision because you got rewards that come from the decision. That makes sense? That makes sense, y'all? And because your doubt a lot of time has to do with other people. So I understand that. So when I know I'm nurturing Laurel in her decision making, she ain't been through something either. I ain't been through, or I ain't already coached somebody through, or I ain't watched somebody go through. I done been there too, where didn't nobody celebrate me. I've been there too, where it seemed like wasn't nothing working, and I'm like, dang, I don't know if I want to make decisions. I done gained a little bit of emotional intelligence to where I even know when I'm gonna not make decisions. And as a leader, the biggest thing I learned about being a man, a husband, a father is that I got to make decisions. Because growing up not without a father, I got used to certain times, things I thought that was small, I ain't make decisions on. And then I pay a penalty, and I'm like, why am I penalized for this? Because you're the leader. But when you're a boy, and you're not around nobody who is in a man position, you don't know that. Come on, somebody, we teaching today. So even in your business is a reflection of your life and the decisions that you made. Your business is a reflection of the decisions you made. Me being in business 4 or 5 years is a reflection of the decisions that I made. Some of them will be spiritual. Some of them will be before their time. Listen, today I was working at a studio. I made the decision. Listen. Because some of the hardest decisions, y'all, is change. Come on, we're walking the dog and painting the back porch. Some of the hardest decisions is change. Thank you, Tiffany. So I've been making decisions that change things in my schedule. Because guess what? I can get comfortable with just making decisions here. But then when God roll up on me and he say, hey, I never put you in a place to stay in a place. You've never read about God. He never kept things in a place. Everything was moving. Jesus moved. Moses was moving. Samuel moved. God like movement. You get what I'm saying? He like things to move. He like to shake up some stuff. So you got to know that you got to grow. You got to grow. So my movement in this season has been to, my mistakes tell me, hey, be careful, don't move too much. But what y'all got to understand, the glory getter in me tells me, hey, also what we learned was when you don't move, you end up late. And when you end up late, even when you obey God, delayed, guess what happens? The results get delayed. Or you get less. Come on, somebody. Why? Because you didn't commit to it. So some of us, the reason why we never get the overflow is because you were late. You was late, yo. The reason why you only got enough or you got less than enough is the difference in between your timing. TD Jakes talk about all the time, timing is everything. Some of y'all don't get you. The reason why because it's a scale. You get there on time or you get there early, you get overflow. You get there late, guess what? You got less. Because even how we work in time, keep clocking in late. Clock in an hour late. It don't matter if the schedule says you supposed to be there from 9 to 5. You went to work from 10 to 5. Now you talking about why I'm $200 short because you was late. Come on, somebody. Listen. We walking a rock rider today. And what was it? It was decisions. You made the decision to not be early. You made the decision and when you made the decision to not be early, you only left yourself with being on time. So even in your decisions, how many of y'all you early to your decisions? How many of y'all you early? Listen, let me tell y'all something. Let me prove it. I'm gonna use the same example. Trina got her house now because she was early in joining Beat Life. She been here 2 years. So it took her 2 years in her development to figure the stuff out. Her first year was all figuring it out. Her second year was not giving up and following the instructions. This year, now she thriving. I just went to a DM from her, and she's showing me that she's making money in her stay in store. Her plat on the way. So the difference in between if she get her plat late 2025 or in 2026 is the difference in between her showing up. Because guess what? If she would have waited till now, if she would have waited till I got the plat this year, and her development take 2 years either way to go, now she don't get the house and she don't get the plat until 2027 and 2028. What was her difference? She already was there. That's why we tell y'all so much to start now. Don't wait. Don't wait. She said, got to get that plat. Come on. Every day should add to the plat. If it take you, some of y'all, what y'all don't understand is that you 90 days out. The difference in between when you get it is when you start and when you continue the 90 days. Some of y'all, you ain't hit it because you only consistent for 30 days. Some of y'all don't get it because you only believe for 2 weeks. Some of y'all don't get it is because you only stay focused on one thing for 3 weeks. Some of y'all don't get it because you ain't never gave it 90 days. Only thing you ever gave 9 days is a job, and then you talking about you want to quit that and wonder why you can't be an entrepreneur. You ain't never been an entrepreneur for 90 days. How many of y'all don't post it 90 days straight? To get to where I am now, I went live probably 200. Trina, they don't know. Trina, I went live probably 200 days straight. Some of y'all talking about I'm struggling, coach, going live. I went live 200 days straight, and I wasn't rich at the end of the 200 days. I was just better and closer. I was on time. I done went live 200 days straight before. Somebody said, how you do that? I ain't had no money. I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all be like, what keeps you motivated? Bills. Being broke. Insurance. Not being wealthy. Listen, and what keeps me motivated is that I can imagine what freedom is. If I ain't got it yet, I go to sleep, I wake up, and I go again. Like I told y'all the other day, I had sold 26 t-shirts one time. I made $800. I thought I was smooth. I said, let me pay 2 bills. You get what I'm saying? Let me pay 2 bills real quick. So, man, something else came out of my account. I was finna order something to eat off DoorDash. I had $50 left. I knew wherever I was going to order. I was so sad, y'all. I went to bed. I ain't eat. But when I woke up the next day, I went live. I woke up the next morning. I went out. I was back walking and talking. Because that's how all my lives used to be. We got about 45 days until that come back. Because y'all know when the summer come back, we're going to be back out in the morning, getting them miles in, walking and talking, going live, rapping and trapping. Man, I went to bed. I said, man, I cashed out $800. And listen, there was Shopify, so I had some more money coming. So I was really lit because I said, yeah, cash out today, $800. I got some more coming. Man, I paid them bills, some snuck up out of there. I said, man, what? Somebody said, what motivated you when you woke up the next morning? I said, if I lost today, if I don't win tomorrow, I'm still a loser. I ain't never gonna be a loser for 48 hours. You make and get me 24. You make and get me today. But I refute, man, some of y'all need to take that. That I ain't never been a loser for 48 hours. Not recently. Not in a long time. I refuse, yo. I refuse. You gotta refuse. And then your refusal, it ain't nothing but making this. You gotta make a decision. If the sun go down and come back up, I feel like God did, man. God did his big one with nighttime. Y'all hear me? God did his big one with nighttime. They used to ask me in corporate. I'm gonna say this, and we gonna go back to our teaching and training for this week. God told me, I told him in work one time, and I used to be so stressed out at work, y'all. I was at work, man, and I was in Florida. In Florida was, it was hell. Let me tell y'all something, man. One of my people said, how do you just not get overwhelmed? Like, and not quit and show up every day. You know, I didn't even look at the person when I said it. Man, I stared off into the deep and I told them, I know no matter what, 8 o'clock coming. I don't know how that hit that lady so hard, but she became one of my best employees after that. She must have been getting defeated every day. But I said, no matter what, 8 o'clock coming. What I meant, y'all, was the stores close at 8. So I knew it would go in. I see that now in business, like the sun got to go down. Come on, somebody. The sun got to go down. And a new day going to start. I'm not losing 2 days straight. I ain't make no money today. That sun got to go down. Some of y'all will stay up all night. I finna go to sleep. I ain't never been able to be on team no sleep. I'm finna go to sleep. Why? Because baby, I need a reset. And I think the same way when I think about winning. A new day coming, it's another day for me to win. Some of y'all, you got to whisper and tell your op, listen, you know the worst part about me being your competition? What? I can beat you every day. Every day you sign up, I can put something on you. Every day you sign up. That'll make you out quit. That'll make your competition quit. You and you ain't good until you can make somebody quit. I can do this to you every day. Every day you come to practice, I'm gonna put something on you. Y'all feel me? Put some fire emojis in the chat if you were like, okay, coach, that helped me. You got to make the decision. You got to celebrate the decision. Somebody asks, how do you do that? You got to make more decisions. You got to make more decisions, yo. Be like, we help you make the decision because it's your business, it's your life, it's your legacy, it's your future. Y'all feel me? I'm not that coach that I do a lot for you, but I'm not that coach that you don't develop in your decisions. I make sure you grow and develop in your decision making because I need you to be a boss. I need you to be a boss. I'm one me. We a nice size company. Go get bigger. But baby, you a boss. You not an employee of Beat Life. Some of y'all soon to be. Some of y'all are 1099s. But you a boss, yo. You a boss. I need you to be able to do this. If I ain't here, if I ain't on it, if I fall off, you still on. That's what I'm building. She said, hire me. I like to get you your own money first. I like to get you your own money first. Matter of fact, the worst employees to hire is the bad decision makers. Because you really didn't hire an employee. Listen, I used to say this. I'm going to say this and I'm going to go. Because they're real good. I told my team one time, they were last year, I said, I'm going to break down a scenario to y'all. Hey, this is going to go so hard. I said, some people are hands to what you do. Meaning you can hire them or you can work with them and they are extra hand. Meaning they can do the stuff. Some people are brains. You bring them around because they can think. So you got more than just your hands, you grow. You got more than just your brain to think about something, you grow. I told them I got hands and I got brains. I told them what we need to find is brains and hands together. And I told them, don't tell me about nobody else unless they are brain and they are hand. That's hard, ain't it, y'all? I said they got to be able to do it and they got to be able to think it. I got to be able to show them or tell them what I need and they can go do it. And that's what I became. Shout out to Jazz. I didn't even know Jazz was in. That's what Jazz is. Jazz, you can show her or tell her what it is and she go do something. How she does that, how we get back here. How she does that, y'all, is instead of being in doubt, she's in the decision. So she's so committed to the decision. Even if she doubted it, you don't know. You don't know. And it's because in her life and in her business already, she had to be a decision maker. So she make the decision. She don't know that. How you knew it was gonna turn out good? I didn't. I just committed to it. Come on, somebody. Fire content for me. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't even her job. But I told her what I needed. She did it. Boom. Fire. I said, listen. I said, I'm finna go get some funding just to pay Jazz a salary. I said, look, I told Credit Bay, I said, listen, I told Credit Bay, I said, hey, add $75,000 to the list from one bank. She said, oh, come, what you done found? Jazz? Jazz? I put out the Coach by Matt Bundle affiliate. Amanda got to making so many sales. I said, Credit Bay, I said, give me another $75,000. She said, what you done found? Amanda? I said, I said, I'm finna move up. I'm finna move. Oh, what you do? I said, I'm finna relocate her. I said, what her husband do again? He need to transfer. Let me find him a job. Let me pick up my telephone and see if I can call some old friend. Hey, Jabo. Yeah, you still need a head of security out there. Listen, and Redo, see the hill? Yeah, hey, turn the Indeed off. I got the man for the job. Listen, you got to pay him to get here now. Pay him top dollar now. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie about him, but I'm exaggerating. Like, listen, he protected Master P back. You remember when Suge Knight was looking for Snoop Dogg? Yeah, he was the one that kept him off of it. Listen. Listen, you can tell them what it is. Tell them, listen, whatever we got to do to get this thing cranking, crack, popping, and locking, we finna get that done. She said, I'll write a review for him. Listen, y'all see, we all in on it. All right, y'all. All right. My. Shout out to all y'all that went and got Empire. I've been seeing a bunch of y'all buying Empire through the night. Last night. Another person did it early this morning. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the new Coach by Matt Bundle. People who've been joining also. Shout out to we've been selling some of everything this week, and that's how I like it. Tour tickets been also selling. We're gonna be in Orlando. Who in Florida? Don't play with me. Who in Florida? I'm down there that week. I'm in and out. My man the guard used to say I'm gonna blow in, blow up, blow out. Matter of fact, y'all put where you at in the chat. What about you at? What city, what state? I do got to go to Atlanta probably early June. So outside of, I just told my wife when I leave from Austin, I ain't going nowhere else. So I do got to go to Atlanta early June, but it ain't going to be no event, but I may do some in-person session. Let me find out I'm growing in Jersey. Canada? Oh, Canada. You in Toronto or something like that? I did have somebody who told me they will get me in Toronto. Michelle, one of my OGs, count me in for Atlanta. Listen, because y'all know we got to go to Atlanta in October. So I definitely go prepare y'all for that. Toronto, see, y'all. I can come to the 6th, Savannah. I'm coming to Georgia. So y'all save your coins now. The rest say ATL. Yeah. Come to Chicago. I definitely got y'all on the radar. Me too for Atlanta. Yeah, because you right there in Mississippi. You know Atlanta ain't far from, especially from where you at, it ain't that far. Because you kind of going right over. East Moline, Illinois. How far that is from Chicago? Des Moines, Indiana. That ain't Indiana. Is Indiana or that's Iowa? That's Iowa. Oh, Iowa. My wife worked there in Iowa one time. You know, you can come to Chicago. North Carolina, y'all know I always come back to North Carolina in September. Yeah, North Carolina, Chicago, yep, Atlanta, Florida, come to Jersey.
Yeah. See, what we need to find out is if I need to stand. You came in, man, don't get twisted. I feel I ain't going in a long time.
Shoot. Get my British accent. Oh, cheerio, darling, yeah. That was definitely Italian, but that was definitely Italian. But I figured out. I figured out. DMV, yeah. I be in NYC too. Yeah. I think we gonna end up putting together some fall dates and tours for the tour. But it's probably, let me ask y'all this. Now, let me ask y'all this. Because I usually do Raleigh. Last year I did Raleigh, Atlanta, and then I did one back home in Dallas again. Let me ask y'all this. If we did Dallas late August, so y'all could come here. If we did Raleigh for the North Carolina people, y'all don't really travel to Raleigh like that. And then I did Atlanta. Would y'all come to either Dallas or Atlanta? Because I think what I want to do is next year we can extend the tour. Because I do need to go to New York or that area, DMV similar. So I do need to go up there. I do need to go to Chicago. But as far, and it's not that I won't go there, but it's the fact of doing events. You said it's too hot in August. Oh, somebody in that. Well, it's hot down here, just about either way it go. My thing is, after we do Atlanta in October, I feel like we don't need to do nothing else. Like, I know this year, I know after Atlanta in October, I'm 100% sure, y'all. Like, I'm 10,000% sure I'm not doing nothing else. I'm 10,000% sure. No, these will be content days. Y'all like the content days too much. We go stick with them. You in Missouri? Yeah, but Laurel, you gonna be exclusive. So between you coming here and me coming there, that's gonna be that. You get what I'm saying? Fun fact for y'all who go Paramount exclusive, when we do these events, you get to come, you don't pay no more. That's nice thing. All right, we almost at 3:00. You said, "True, I want to meet the group." Yeah. So I'm gonna consider that. Cause the studio I worked with today, the owner was there. Me and her was talking, and I met her family. All that, they love me. I was there. We made videos, y'all. So the videos coming out, all of that, So they like, listen, we want to partner on someone, want to work something out, do something. They got a studio that is really great for a content training. So like how we use the painted lens, I'm thinking about using her studio for the next one. So they got 4 really great rooms. They all separated, so we go see. She said, I got an idea for Laurel. When you think about it, you and her together make a lot of sense. So you thinking got me thinking. She said, give me a couple months to go exclusive. Yeah. She said, I can definitely come to Atlanta. Okay, yeah. We gonna work some stuff. All right. So I got to give y'all a faster version of the recap. Okay, a faster version of the recap. So listen, this was what we've been doing this week. We've been doing 3 days. I was live Monday 2 p.m., Tuesday 2 p.m., today at 2 p.m. Every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I go live at 2 p.m. and I do a teaching series. I teach so that I can earn the right to coach you, okay? If those of y'all who don't know me, came from the FYP, all of that, my name is CEO Coach Matt. I'm a business coach that focuses on the business owner. I specialize in sales, development, and marketing. Here's what our topic has been this week. What would I do? What would I do if I had to make 100K all over again in about the 5-month radius. We done about past the 5 months in this scenario. And I've been building it out. Sweetness said she need me. Listen, go get that Coach by Man bundle. Go lock in. It's there for you. You gonna see me. All right. So here's what we've been breaking down from Monday. So this is if I lost everything and I had to start over. Okay. I'm gonna run through this kind of quick, but this is rewatchable on YT. Okay. So y'all can go back and rewatch it. So don't be tripping. Make sure y'all subscribe and y'all go over there. Keep my subscribers going up. Watch my other videos because I need it going up. Okay. All right. So the first thing I would do, matter of fact, who remember what was first? Put it in the chat. I really need to just talk through this, but I like call and response with y'all. If I lost it all, what was the first thing I said I would do yesterday, y'all? What's first? This is a shorter recap than yesterday. Yesterday's recap was good. It's gonna be a little shorter. What would I do first? That's right. Get the 9 to 5. I'm gonna go get the job. And like we said, it's either gonna be a part-time, about 28 hours with high benefits, right? About 28 hours with high benefits, and I'm a DoorDash. What's up, B? Now, somebody put in the chat, why would I do those? For the people who like, he would get a job. We're trying to quit the job. Yeah, but I'm working something. What's up, C? C Low in the building. Yeah, I want to pay my bills. I want to take paying me out of the picture, okay? I want to take paying me out of the picture. So that's the first thing I would do. Second thing is I'm going to get on social media and I'm going to pick a niche, a gimmick, and I'm going to work a routine. This is going to get me monetized. I'm going to post 5 videos on 5 platforms for 3 months every day. 5 videos on 5 platforms every day for 3 months. How I'm going to make and manage that content is through my routine, okay? Is through my routine. So the goal is in those 3 months to get monetized, okay? Now, my 5 to 9, Monday through Friday, I got free time. 5 to 9, I'm free. Not my 9 to 5, 5 to 9, I'm free Monday through Friday. Monday is going to be used for me to study budget, credit, and investing. So I'm going to find the budgeted, I'm going to find credit base, and I'm going to go learn investment. So I'm going to spend time learning over these first 3 months, really 5 months. I'm going to do 5 months of learning. I'm going to put myself through school. Tuesday through Thursday, I'm going to study skills and markets. So I'm going to be developing skills. I'm going to at least know what it is. I'm going to at least know what it is that I need to be doing, okay? I'm going to at least know what it is that I need to be doing because I'm going to go study some skills, okay? So I'm going to go study some skills. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do, what was next? Saturday and Sunday, Saturday mornings, I'm going to go to real estate school. Remember, this all lined up. Saturday mornings, I'm going to go to real estate school, okay? All right, so that's just setting it up for this. Then listen, as I'm door dashing, I'm going to hit all these warehouses. And from hitting the warehouses, I'm going to be in the car making calls to do what? Anybody remember? While I'm sitting in the car, what I'm going to be doing? When I'm sitting in the car, what I'm going to be doing, y'all? I'm door dashing. I'm going to make sure I door dash in the area of warehouses. Yes, I'm going to be calling the warehouses so I can get vending machines in them. I'm going to let the contract pay for the vending machines. I save money. So now I got vending machines, okay? Now, while I'm also doing that, since I'm also there and I'm around all the housing complexes, what type of money am I going to make from leveraging info of the housing complexes, y'all? Housing and apartment complexes, I'm getting paid what type of money? What type? How am I going to make money from that? Come on, affiliate. I'm going to do affiliate on the housing. So I'm going to get the affiliate money from the first electric bill, the first internet bill, and the first month rent. So I'm going to be making money off those commissions. I'm going to be making sure I get these contracts that they got and all of that, right? Okay. So now, from that, I'm going to make a page because now I know where to move to. I know where you should eat. I even know when you should work. This would be saying the sound man, but shoot. If I'm doing like that, I need to plug in my mic and do it again.
I'm gonna do this. Maybe this make it better. Hold on. YouTube people. Maybe this will help y'all. It's not. It's hard over here. It's hard for you. It's not. Y'all know it's clear for y'all. I'm talking about for them. So hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. Because my mic not plugging into my laptop. I mean my computer. No, it's hot. Yeah. Well, you know in Texas we get in that place. You know how I go. You know how I go. Alright? Let's go for the same folks. Alright, that's good enough for y'all. Alright, so we doing monetize. Huh? We doing monetize. Oh, we gonna create another page because we know where people live. We know where people eat at. So we gonna create a Facebook page about the city. We gonna work that on multiple platforms. We gonna increase the Facebook revenue, which you only find in Gym. I got some secret plays from Facebook that's mind blowing on how to make money from Facebook. So we gonna have the affiliate, right? So then yesterday, what we did was yesterday we lined up brand deals. We lined up brand deals. I still got that stuff to drop to y'all. So we go do brand deals that fit our brand. And we go for one deal that fit our brand because we've been posting. We got 2 pages to pitch off of. We got 2 pages to pitch off of, okay? So that's what's good. We got our niche page and our faces page. But we're going to go for 50K. We ain't going to try to take no bunch of small ones. We're going to say we're going to go for 50K and we're going to negotiate that 50K so we can do content for a year for a brand, okay? A year for one brand. And we're going to close that 50K. So all of our affiliate and monetization money, we make $37,300. Our 50K brand deal at the 5 months, we make $87,300. So we'll be at $87,300 with the only thing being monthly that doesn't take us to get up and have to work is what? Our monetization. So we got one page monetized and we working on the other one. We working a 3-month plan to get monetized. So we at 87,300. Now, in the 5 ways I teach you to make money, we got monetization, we got affiliate, we got brand deal. We at the 5 months. What's the 2 left? What's the 2 that's left, y'all? I teach you 5 ways to make money from your brand. I'm your coach. I give you 5 ways. We got monetization, we got affiliate, and we got brand deals. Come on, digital and physical products. That's right. Digital and physical products. Digital and physical products. Now remember, what is the key? And I told y'all this yesterday, and I told y'all this Monday. There's a key thing, and I'm really good at this. There's a key thing that no matter how much money we make, we've been careful with this one thing. What is it? What is it, y'all? Marketing and development. We did marketing and development. We did marketing and branding, but that's not the answer I'm looking for. We've been really careful to make sure we're really careful with this one thing. Because the dollar isn't quick, but we can't get. We could, but we really should. Sales, need the money. We haven't entitled budget. But there's one side of the piece. Same with 10K as a goal. But there's one side of the piece. Moving the money, not paying yourself. We did that. Being consistent. You close, Anthony. You close. You close. Funding, we make it prepared for funding. All that said, that's not doing good. But it's one thing we make real careful about not messing up. There you go. Routine and timing. So whatever we do, what we gotta understand, ooh, this gonna be real good. Well, sometimes what people don't understand is once you get in, so watch this, y'all. When you get into digital and physical products, no matter what do both of them require for you to do? That's gonna take time. What do both of them require for you to do that take time? Remember, we already got time in content and stuff.
You got to work and spend the time. Mhm. Well, we already been building the audience, time and development, content. Find the audience. No matter if you got a physical or digital product, this is one piece of it that go take time. And we got to be careful with this. Be like people, I kind of fussed about this last night. So this is a little cheat code answer for y'all. You got to do the work. In what way? Creating them. Creating them do take a little time, but this takes up the most time. Unless you kind of like me in an instance, marketing them. I give y'all the answer, selling them. Yep, marketing and sales. Essentially, marketing and sales is go take time to sell it. It's go take time to sell it. So where I'm at now is where I'm pushing all y'all who in the Coach by Matt Bundle. What I'm pushing y'all to that I'm careful with. If you're in that beat life, you didn't get my message in class last night about this, but I expect you to join soon. If you ain't, so you can get my message about this. Time is everything. You gotta be careful to not sell away your time to make money. Because if you sell your time to make money, what's gonna go wrong? What can't you do if it take up all your time? It may not, but if it take up all your time to sell, what's gonna go wrong? What can't you do if it take all your time? And how do you sell it? What's gonna go wrong? She said, ooh, this was for me. Ooh. The development, come on. Somebody that needs to clean up, burn out. What can't you do? You can't give up, you can't run. You can't do nothing else. Rely constantly on spending time. Yep. You can't do nothing else. You can't build on a business. You stop. You can't. So listen, Jan say, hey, come have on me. Come have on me, bring me in an event space. It gonna take a little time. We need like a 3 month process. Man, I ain't got 3 months. I may even have money, but I ain't got 3 months. Why? I sold all my time to make money. Even though it's your business. So I can quit if I start selling physical products without a good strategy and I sell my time, I can quit the job because now I can pay myself and I can pay for the insurance, right? And my benefits. But what's going to be my big problem? A bunch of us, even me, y'all, with what I do, I still don't make the money yet to solve this problem because I don't just care for me. It's me, my wife, my kids, and my business is more expensive than most of y'all too because it's bigger than a lot of y'all. You get what I'm saying? So we all have this problem that y'all are blessed. Man, that hit me. I felt chills. Y'all are blessed to even be here for us to even talk about this in a scenario and for us to be working on this in Beat Life. Because Jazz been in business for years. They don't talk about this nowhere else. This stuff you got, it's some rooms that maybe this is in, but that's hard. It's some people and not it's less rooms because it's some people, maybe a few, but it's even hard to get the time to sit down and get them out of this, get this out of them. So once again, the problem we got is whatever strategy we put together, and we go decide that now. Whatever strategy we put together, it has to give us the least amount of time. So let's work through a few scenarios of this, right? Let's work through a few scenarios of this. So first is the product within itself. So for this person, we didn't say what the niche was, but we know automatically we can create a niche product, right? Now, because we limited on time, we pretty much got to do one product. So whatever product it is, it has to be in one of these 3 forms. It has to be in guide and ebook form, which is the smallest compact version of it, right? And let's range that in the range of $50. We can put it in course form because we can make the videos, and we can range that at we'll say $100, and that's on the cheap end. And then we also know because remember, let's do this because even without number 3, let me plug in here the things that you can't do, right? The things you can't do. So let's talk about it. You have an ebook 1-on-1 3-month membership. Oh, you said, yeah. Well, remember this, to decrease time, we can't do 1-on-1. So no 1-on-1s. We can't do group. So we can't coach. We can't coach, we can't mentor. So no group, no coaching, no mentorship. How many of y'all right here, you really curious to how we gonna figure this out? Real quick, be honest. How many of y'all, especially if you new, you curious because you like, where I'm from in digital marketing, that seemed to be the only way to go. So you teaching real good today, coach, because everybody I know, that's what they went to go do. So how in the world is you finna only reach this goal by just selling the products in your content? Because you might sell, but you got to get to $100,000. How in the world are you gonna do it? So remember, I'm gonna create the guide / ebook. I'm gonna create the course. The third thing I'm gonna do that's not gonna take up too much time. Who can guess it? Somebody try to take a guess at it real quick. If you was in Beat Life from 2013 coming into 2024, a clue, I told all y'all to do this to make more money. The freebie? Nah. Content free. The freebie wouldn't exactly make more money. It'll just be a part of the funnel. Good thought. But there's one other thing. I got the guide / ebook. I got the course. I got something else I can do, but it can't be 1-on-1. It can't be group. It can't be no coaching. It can't be mentorship. She said video on YouTube as a freebie. Yeah, I could do that, but not to make money. It got to make money. It got to equal money, y'all. Just put that clue in there. A mini course. I already got a course. Sales, what technically we talking about? Selling it. She said, okay, you got me. I'm ready. Just give me the 3-month bundle. Well, come on over. Go on, click the link. Use code. What was the code? Code bundle. BUNDLE. And we're going to welcome you right in. Subscribing. No, I'm already monetized. Remember, we gotta have a third thing. This is just the digital side. Physical kind of easy because we know we could go ahead and bonus this so y'all can understand. We can go with a physical product and we can go with the shirts. So we know we'll have that like branded stuff. Code bundle for what? For me to coach you for 3 months. For the Coach by Matt bundle, the code is bundle. For me to coach you for 3 months, you get all of my courses. You get my Tuesday classes, my Saturday classes, they're live classes, and you get a 1-on-1 with me. Subscribe to membership. Okay, here's a big clue. A lot of y'all said this. It's actually 2 things now that I thought about it. A lot of y'all said one of them yesterday. And I said that wouldn't be what I would do to get I would do vending. What is that? It don't have to relate to the course and ebook. What's the third way I can digitally or physically make money? We know we can do the shirts. That's based on brand because we built the audience. So we know we can get some money from there. So we know we're doing like $30 shirts, right? And that's only going to take us so far because they go be drop shipping. Anybody picking up on it? Email. No, that's marketing, but that's not the money. Affiliate, we already do affiliate. Subscriptions. Subscriptions is a good idea, but it wouldn't be enough money fast enough because our audience ain't big enough. We already did brand deals. Y'all ready? If you're ready for me to tell you, put ready in the chat. This gonna mess some of y'all up. The rest said, just tell us. Okay. So there's the answer, then there's a bonus one. I'm gonna give y'all the bonus one first. The bonus one is, since drop shipping don't take much, I'm going to also have a drop shipping business. I'm going to plug the drop shipping with my faceless page. No, we can't do that. We can't do like a webinar because it's going to take up time. I know you just came in, Jad, but we got to pick up things that don't take time. She said I should have knew it. No, that's the bonus one. The one I'm going to do that's also going to take the least amount of time. If I know I got an ebook and guide, I got a course. The third thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a service for people who already make the money. And instead of actually doing it, I'm going to sell the result to them, but I'm going to do it through AI. Put the brain blowing emoji in the chat if you like. Wait a minute. Yep. Example. I went to real estate school not to start selling houses. I went to real estate school to sell them websites, but I'm not going to make the websites. I'm going to use a website AI to make their websites. I went to school to find leads. Is there a special on the Coach by Matt bundle? Yeah, the word bundle. If you put the code bundle in, that's what it is. Y'all see how I set that up? So I don't got to brand it because I'm already there. I don't got to find the leads because I found all of them when I went to school. And I'm lost, man. Okay, every Saturday, I'm sitting in there with other people who probably got more money than me because we all in real estate school. When you get out of real estate school, you can't just use your social media. The people got to contact you. So I'm going to tell them, I'm going to say, hey, you got things you need and you already finna get the money or you getting the money, right? The money that's missing is doing the thing for them that you don't really do because you can use AI to do. So I'm going to okay, I'm in class with 15 other real estate agents. I'm going to tell them, hey, man, y'all need a website, right? I'm gonna do this in front of the teacher. I'm gonna say, hey, we all need a website for people to click on, for us to take bookings and all of that stuff, right? Yeah, and we can automate it, right? Yeah. I'm gonna say, okay. And then I'm gonna say, hey, y'all, I know how to build a website with the automations for y'all to get bookings and inquiries for people with real estate. But I'm gonna use an AI site that builds it. And all I gotta do is do it in the same time I went to school. Because remember, I got all that time from my 5 to 9. Remember I said I was studying skills. I'm just going to take some of the skills and offer it to people. Instead of going direct to consumer, I'm going to go B2B. So you're the middleman. I'm the middleman. I don't have to brand it. I don't have to sell it. I don't got to sell the houses. I collect the leads for them. I just create their lead system. And I don't really create it. I take whatever they told me, I go to the AI and I let the AI create it. And I send it to them and I tell them, okay, it's done. And then this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to charge you $1,000 to make it. So my goal is to get 15 people who are in school with me to do it. That's $15K right there. And then I'm going to charge a retainer to manage it. And you can either pay me, let me see. You can either pay me $50 a month, or you may not need maintenance every month, but you may need maintenance every quarter. So 50, 150. Or you can pay me $125 every quarter for me to maintenance it. So now I turn that into residual as well. So we was at 83,000. We still ain't at 100K, huh? So I need to do 20 of them then. I need to raise the goal. So let's do 20 people at 1K. And also, because I've been a good student, I'm going to ask my teacher if she got any people that I can do my service for who needed to, any previous students. and he or she can help me with that. She said, Ben, well, Jador, so testify this for us. Jador, would that be something? You kind of already said that because you in real estate. Would that be smart? Would that be something real estate people would do and buy? And remember, if it's not the site, it's anything they need automated. Because every real estate person problem is you need like a lead generation. You get what I'm saying? Because and if I don't do their website, I do their ads for them. So I'm either go do website or ads. Or I can do both. It's just the ads gonna take a little bit more time, and it's too results based. I want the result to be when I deliver it to you. I don't want to have to go get the result for you. That makes sense, y'all? I don't want to go. So if I do the ads, you're gonna look to see if you made sales, but them people may not even like you. Your content may suck. And I ain't got time to do the content. Because remember, I gotta make this money with the least amount of time as possible. Y'all get what I'm saying? I got to make the money with the least amount of time as possible. So, man, I'm teaching y'all really too good. I really need to turn live off. Because there's a difference in between the result you're looking for. I ain't going to go for the result that you got to make you money. I'm going to go for the result that when it's done, it's a service. When it's done, that was the result. That bad boy there. You get what I'm saying? She said websites, they even have people who make content for you and just post it on your pages. Yeah, the people who do like the drones, footage and stuff. Yeah, I know a dude who told me he switched his whole social media management business. He switched it fully 100% to just making footage of houses. Yeah, we use systems for everything, right? So if I'm selling people a system that creates their landing page, take their leads, connect it just connecting the stuff. And like I say, what y'all don't know is we have AI for that now. It's just y'all use landing pages. So y'all don't know that world exists now. But people don't customly make your websites no more. We got an AI that make it for you by itself. You just tell her what you need. You don't know. But when I told you I needed 3 days, I didn't. You don't know that. I didn't need 3 days. When you told me the information, I went and typed it into my AI, and I just clicked yes or no if that's how I wanted it to be designed. Yet they have an AI where we can take a website that already exists and put it in the AI, and it will duplicate that website with whatever details that you want. So you can even steal somebody's website design. What's the system? I'm not telling you on live. I'm not telling you. I'm smarter than that. It too many of y'all, not you, see, and not all the Be Like people. It too many of y'all don't pay. See, well, let me say it like this. See, it too many people here that don't pay me money for me to say that. For me to say that site. Listen, now don't get it twisted. It's a lot of y'all here that's uses. But there's some people here that just like me. And I done already made them money. I told you, you said we ain't green. Yeah, I ain't see. We gotta talk about that in the group. We gotta talk about that on live. I mean, not on live, in class. Shoot. Yeah, all right, yeah. We can't. Hey, I love y'all. All y'all who ain't beat like it. Hey, we cool with y'all. I done gave y'all a lot of information. But yeah, nah, blood. Yeah. Hey, nah, go look for it yourself. If you find it, yeah, you know, and good luck learning how to use it. Yeah. You gotta be right. Say it again, Amanda. Like I said, access. Which is the funny thing is, some of y'all imagine being in Beat Life like this. It's not. See, got a preview of that last night. Hey, see, it different, ain't it? Naomi knew. Naomi, it different, ain't it? Being in that Zoom, different. Getting them documents, different. Me sharing that screen, hit different. It different level details. Shoot, it different level detail. I teach you here. I get specific when I coach you. And we cooking today. Shout out to y'all, matter of fact. Because them Beat Life people, I seen a bunch of day in the life video. I said, see, my folk heard me. But I said, y'all acting right today. I said, yeah, we own it. We moving together. Folks start moving. I said, yeah. I seen stories pop up. Y'all should have seen Cheryl did her story. She owed me 3 more. But Cheryl did do her story, y'all. Why Cheryl, y'all, did the exact story I was talking about. Cheryl, what's up, Coach E? Cheryl went on her story and said, Coach Matt told me to post this. That was what her story said, y'all. And that was it. It cut off right after that. I said, now, Cheryl did exactly what I said in class. Cheryl said, Coach Matt told me to post this. Okay, now I'm finna go into work. And that was it. It wasn't no story after that. She did. That was it. I went in the inbox under her story and said, Cheryl, you owe me 3 more. I said, good job, but you owe me 3 more. I said, that doggone Cheryl said, listen. She's been telling me that, though. She said, well, you got to tell me exactly what to do. And that's what I'm going to do. If you don't say it. But I said, hey, she got that one in now. I said, you got to give it to her. She said, listen, he done helped me figure it out. I'm going with that. I said, hey, yo. I said, listen. We figuring it out, though, y'all. We figuring it out. I told y'all, I figured out. Some of y'all, it got to be exactly the thing. So I said, we working on it. And we going to keep working on that. So if y'all understand, we going to keep doing that, okay? We working on the same thing for 3 weeks because we growing together. You get what I'm saying? Development is the hardest piece, so we got to grow together. All right. Y'all got any questions before I get out of here and go get these kiddos? Let's celebrate. Somebody got their Coach by Matt bundle. So let me turn the sound effects on. She said, cut the TV off and put in the work. Yeah. Look, that hit, didn't it, last night, Naomi? That was Sherelle who asked that. I said, after you post your story, turn your phone off. Because y'all will go watch another story. And I'm telling you, you will have somebody walking their giraffe backwards. And here you go talking about my content ain't good enough. Girl, what you saw? Man, they walking giraffes backwards on Instagram. Man, you better turn your phone off. Turn your phone off. I seen somebody walk a horse across water. My content sucks, Coach. Turn your phone off. Listen, let's celebrate April for joining Beat Life, y'all. All right, and also, hold on, we got another person. We got April in. Who else we got? We got Coretta. Okay, let me find y'all names. So that's Coretta Joy. I got to make sure I have y'all names. Make sure y'all click the link to join the group and or message me on Instagram so I can celebrate y'all for joining in. So April is Digital Queen _A4. Okay. Now look, there are people who joined who ain't even been commenting. That's why I be trying to tell y'all something. Just because folks ain't saying nothing, don't mean these folks ain't learning. Y'all be like, man, I gotta do so much. No, folks who ready. Anybody else before we go, or any other questions? Let me go ahead and turn the screen off. Because I be forgetting y'all and I be having to go edit it down. So YouTube people, see y'all later. How do I stop this? Oh, end screen.